Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Slightlee Daily Podcast. This is episode 124. I'm in the same clothes. This is the second episode I filmed today. Took a short break, but now we're back with 2 episodes in one day. This is a pleasure. I got a brand new guest. He's never been on here before. I've been following this man for years. I've been a big fan, man. And I've worn your shirt on the show before too, man.
Bro. Yeah. I remember I sent you that.
Yeah.
That hell yeah, damn, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I got Rashad B in here, man. So, man, for this first kind of portion of this, I want to kind of ask you some cliche interviewee type of questions, and then we'll go on from there. Because, like, I'm just curious, man. Like, this music shit, man. So, who kind of got you really into it to where you were, like, recording the shit and not just, freestyling with your friends?
Man, I think really what got me recording, so obviously me and Evan Dupree, you know what I'm saying, been running since a long ass time. But I think really what got us like recording was just like making songs and then just hearing like the quality, and it was like figuring out just how to like make a song versus just like we'd have a beat playing on like a speaker, and then have a microphone just like record the sound, and then it went from there to just being like, dang, how do we get it to sound like a
crispy,
song?
Crisp. Yeah,
and then
put it together.
Exactly. So I remember using, I think it's called Audacity.
Yeah, I've used that before.
Yeah, Audacity.
Yeah, completely free.
Yes, completely.
It's bare minimum.
Bro.
But it works.
It works. Bare minimum. I think it has an EQ and compressor. I think.
Probably.
I don't even know.
Can't be too good. But.
Yeah, and we just used that, and from there it went to like Mixcraft, and then from Mixcraft it went to like Adobe Audition, and then all these different programs we use. I think that's what really got us recording, because it was just trying to get a certain sound, and then also hearing music
that you liked.
Exactly.
Too.
Because I think at the time when like I started rapping, it was like that was when like Drake first
so this
came
is
out.
like high school for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
I graduated in 2011.
Okay,
but I really started rapping in like 2009.
Okay,
so that was like right at the tail end of Lil Wayne's from 06 to 09.
Yeah,
run.
his run then. I mean, I don't know if that will ever be touched.
No,
I
don't think so.
I mean, there's a ton of great rappers out there, but like, come on,
have a consistent.
For like 4 years, he was out here.
It was like a lot of music too for 4 years,
and he was doing songs with Katy Perry. I'm sure, like everybody.
He had the Rebirth, the Rock album. He done a lot of songs, so like that really inspired me to just do it, because I was like, dang, like Lil Wayne's dope and he does it. And then it was like people like obviously Drake came and J. Cole came, but I always had a thing for music. Like, always like T.I. was one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
And like Ludacris. And because I grew up living in Georgia. So some of those favorite, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I moved here to Tennessee probably like 05, 06.
Okay.
That's when like I started really, I'll be real, that's when I started really first hearing of like 3-6 and other like Tennessee artists. I didn't really know too much.
Not as much radio stuff.
Yeah. So when I first heard some of them, I was like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't T.I. It wasn't like the Atlanta sound I'm used to. So, you know what I'm saying? It was different. But then I think that just kind of helped me form my sound just from listening, just sounds from here. I started meeting people from Memphis, and like I realized that like Nashville sound and Memphis sound is like different.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
it's funny that not funny, but it's interesting that you came from that Atlanta sound and that like Tennessee sound. Yeah. And that is what your music is, a little bit blended of both.
Yeah. And then on top of that, my mother is from Louisiana. Okay. So like I spend like from middle school to high school, I would spend my summers in Louisiana. So like a lot of my inspiration comes from there too, as far as I wouldn't say my sound, but my thinking and the way I go about myself.
Like more
and
your
do
personality.
Yeah, my personality is like definitely, I got like a little bit of Louisiana in me. So I think that also helps just mold the way that like I do my music. The work is like different, because I learned when I lived there for a minute. So that's what I was saying. Me and Xavier, he was my roommate back like when I first got out of high school and stuff. So when I moved out and I moved with my mom for a second in Louisiana, that was the first time that I was like making music by myself. Like I didn't have Evan, I didn't have Xavier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just me. So I was like, dang. So I started really learning how to write and do all this by myself,
Yeah.
and I gained a different, love.
Get
for
into
it.
like the production a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily make. Do you make beats ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like on like Rogue Ninja, that was my past EP I dropped 2020. I produced most of that under oath. My album I did like in 18. I did a couple of those beats. So I really been producing like beats myself probably since like 2015, 2016.
Oh, okay.
And it's not like I do a whole
Yeah.
I want to do a full project, but like I'll just
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of
yeah.
work, man. I mean, somebody who comes to mind for me is like Pierre Bourne. I love his the Purple cover album.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seemed because like when he looks at music from like a producer's shoes kind of, and all the beats and the songs like switch transitions.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're listening to one song.
Yeah.
And he's good. He can rap too, and like he's got like a good voice, and like it doesn't always happen like that. It's usually one or the other.
Yeah.
Like I mean, Kanye's one too. Producer, like GOAT producer. He can make the
Exactly.
Hall of Fame either position. You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly.
Like,
And then if we're talking
Yeah.
about like influences wise, like that's what I was gonna say. Like people like Kanye and J. Cole.
yeah. J. Cole makes beats too.
I mean, a lot of people like
Yeah.
Logic. Like they,
I
what I'm
love
saying?
Logic.
I actually do too. A
He's
lot of
actually
people-
my favorite rapper. I don't care if people call me corny, but I've said it a million times.
Oh, Logic. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's the thing is like I'm a big Logic fan. Like just from
His early stuff is
Man.
like really good hip hop. I love hip hop. Like
the Undeniable.
yeah, like those the Young Sinatra
yeah,
mixtapes.
yeah, like
Those
Young
are like,
Sinatra.
dude, you can't deny that those are like really good rap albums.
Those are like to
Like-
me, those are like some of the best mixtapes ever.
yeah.
Like
Like-
that, yeah, easily like those are some of the best mixtapes.
It doesn't have
ever.
like the radio appeal like you were talking about with the T.I. and the 3-6 Mafia
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
But like, dude, that's really good hip hop.
yeah, and
you know?
and see, that's what really inspired me was like, New York hip hop, like just the bars,
Yeah.
like the Wu-Tang and like my favorite rapper of all time all time is Jay-Z.
Okay.
And it's not because it's Jay-Z, but it's he can rap, but he also has that
He's
New
poetic.
York. He's poetic,
Yeah.
and he done different things. But NY rappers, like I fell in love with New York rappers like Jay-Z, Nas, Wu-Tang, like obviously like Joey, and like and you got people like Big L and like MF
Yeah.
Doom and all of them. Like I fell in love with just real boom bap. Now you have like
Now today it's like the
Griselda
the drill stuff,
and
like
all
Benny
them,
the Butcher. Yeah,
and Benny and them like
Yeah.
on West Side, like that. I love that New York hip hop because I think it's not the most popular.
Well, I mean, dude, that's where rap was invented.
Yeah.
there. That's how it
It's like the Mecca.
Yeah, at its core, like that's how it was intended.
Yeah.
Whenever it was first invented, this is how you make rap. It's the blueprint. And I mean, it's kind of funny now I'm putting the Jay-Z blueprint thing together.
the
but now
blueprint.
that I think about it,
It
kind of
was
makes sense.
It makes sense because
Yeah.
the thing about rap was I think it was obviously telling stories.
Yeah.
But it was obviously telling stories in a way that people can, I guess, recognize who you are and
yeah.
tell a story as far as like where you come from to where you're going. So like I always say to tell people like Jay-Z, to me, he made it like cool to rap about selling drugs. Like
Yeah, he did.
And like you think about the songs now that they're pretty like straightforward. I'm trapping.
Yeah.
I'm slinging. Like but Jay-Z,
Yeah. He said it in like a
he
clever.
said it in like a business way.
Uh-huh.
He said it as like selling was like a business, like
Yeah.
investment. It wasn't
like a way of life. a
yeah,
lifestyle.
yeah. He was like, so people he really say, yeah, I had a Benz and all these cars like in '88 before I was signed, and he did. Like he was, I had a like I think he said he had like 500,000 or something like that already before the deal, and it was just like off of dope money. But I mean, he was showing people how to make it, flip it, take it, make a business of it. He was able to do so much with it, and that's not off the dope money, but the
Yeah.
business mindset
Right.
of it.
I'm not the biggest Lil Baby fan, but he was rich.
Hey, I'll be
I like
honest.
Lil Baby's super talented. I'm not like the biggest fan. Like I
Yeah.
said, I don't know his whole discography, but
Yeah.
he's fucking really good. But he was rich as fuck before rapping too.
Yeah, like
Like he was already had money.
And that's the thing is, like you said, I'm like you. I'm not the biggest Lil Baby fan as well. I respect his music. I mean, I like it.
He's talented.
He's talented. I like his music, but I'm not like the biggest fan. But business mindset and the way he like goes about life and does things, like I highly respect him because like, you know, he's always, I mean, I live in Georgia, so like he's always doing stuff for his like community in the hood, and he's always doing some type of like business investment. And people think, oh, it's just him being young, and no, it's like an investment.
He's a genuine guy.
It's a genuine, he's a genuine guy. You know, I mean, a lot of those, and I think that's what it is people get the misconception of, oh, they have a lot of cars and stuff. And I was talking to someone, I broke it down. I was like, when you think about when you get to that level of artistry and you making that much money, like if you're doing $100K a show and the car is $200K and you did $100K a show and you're doing 4 shows this week, that's $400K. A week, you know what I'm saying? That's $400K on top of the royalty money and the streaming money. On top of
your
you have
advance
other
or whatever.
Exactly. And then on top of that, you have other deals that you're cutting. Like you're getting all these deals, endorsements and stuff. Exactly. So I was like, really, to them, like it is a lot of money, but I mean, $100,000 car to them was like one show. Like, oh, I could just do
an
it.
Hour.
$100,000. That's literally a day of shopping for them. $100,000. You know, they be wearing Dior and they wear the clothes, and it's like if you look at the prices, like some of that shit adds up to $12K just for one outfit.
Yeah,
and they wear that shit every day. So I mean, and that's why I look at it as like, and the reason I say it is they're not doing it because they're showing off. They're doing it because like the way they're living their life and the way that they are doing shit, they're just showing like they work for it and they earned it and they deserved it, and they're just not showing you the flex. They're showing you as, I look at it, I don't know if they are the actual, you know, the rappers that are doing it, but I look at it as from a point of standpoint of like, if I did this shit, you can.
Yeah, you can do it too.
Yeah. It's not about flexing. I mean, it's about I
look at that. I feel like there is definitely a fine line. There's some people who probably do.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're actually probably not the ones who really have money, though.
Exactly. They're the ones that's working on advance money.
Like look at J. Cole 10 years ago when he was raking his radio shit.
Exactly.
Chains, sunglasses. Look at him now, dude. My man has so many millions of dollars. Not a chain.
He might wear like one little rope and maybe a bracelet.
And a white T-shirt.
Yeah, a white T-shirt.
And this man,
honestly, I just literally, because I'm into fashion, I literally just started seeing Cole really wear like high end
which he definitely
clothes just now. Like you know, just maybe the past couple years. And it's not, I mean, they're not really like too expensive, but they're still like, you know, expensive.
It's not H&M.
Yeah, but to J. Cole, it's like, you know, it don't matter. But and I look at people like that as in like, so there's a post on Instagram I saw, and it was like, it was a post of saying it's $500 too much for a hoodie, and so I got a brand. So and first my mentality was like, hell yeah, but then you think about it, you look at the cost, the people, the make, and what they're doing to it, and it's like they have a lane. It's like I look at it as like, if you have the money to buy a Lambo, but you got the money to buy a Honda, but let's just say that the type of lifestyle you live, having the Lambo is like, you don't need it. So the Honda is your lane. Like that is your lane. Right. So it's like you can get the Lamborghini and it's cool,
and
but
go
it's
broke.
And go broke, right? But if you get the Honda, it's just as good, but that's your lane because that's within your like means of living. You know what I'm saying? It's in your means. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it as like, you making that much money, the clothes they wear and the cars they wear, like that shit is in their means.
Right.
Like, I mean,
it's normal.
It's normal.
Yeah. Like maybe $500 for a hoodie for Lil Baby. That's like, sure.
That's literally like that's somebody will come do a song with them and be like, I want to do a feature. And Lil Baby might say, I don't know if it is. I'm just, saying a number. He might tell them, oh, for a feature, just for a random artist just coming in, he might say, if you got $2,500 in cash.
Yeah.
I do it right now. I do it right now. I do it with you. And that ain't even saying like, oh, I'm gonna like push the single. It's just literally I'm gonna do a feature.
I'll
with
just
you.
do it.
And
with
that's
you.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You give Lil Baby or somebody like that $2,500 in cash just to do a feature with you that day. He's going shopping with that. That's not money he needs. He's literally gonna go shopping with it and go buy whatever he can.
Take his crew out to eat and just have a day.
Finna go take his kids out and let them go spend money on whatever. Like, and that's his means of living. So,
Man,
I honestly think that's why I think to wrap it up, how we got to this point was I think that's like rap wasn't supposed to get to that point. Rap was supposed to just be about telling. I don't even want to say telling stories, but rap was supposed to just be the art form of storytelling and you know just telling your side. It wasn't supposed to be about you know all the
bragging,
the extra shit.
Yeah. I see.
It's cool now because we're accustomed to it.
Right. Humans
You know.
we've always kind of been like drawn to that though. Even like, you know, hundreds of years ago, like kings and stuff. Like in English, you know, they have they still do it. The Queen of England, what did she do? Nothing.
But
but you know, there's still people who look up to her and they're like, you're our queen, literally. And
the world, I mean, the world, bro, it works off of like, it's like who's a follower and who's a leader. So it's just like, I've noticed that whenever somebody say, oh, this isn't cool, then everybody else just follows. And I think that's weird.
Yeah.
Because I think that without a lot of shit like social media, I feel like people would think for themselves because you wouldn't have 500 sources telling you negative before you see one positive.
Ooh.
So, you know.
Yeah, that's deep right there, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to like dive into the whole like Travis Scott thing.
Yeah.
But that's what I feel about that. Like I do think that it's sad that people lost their lives, but I personally don't think it's Travis Scott's fault.
Not entirely. I mean, I think that's almost a fact at this point.
Because I mean, I feel like this. At the end of the day, I've been to concerts, bro, all my life. When I go there, if an artist say, come rush the stage, it's literally up to me to decide it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're an adult.
If you're an adult, bro, and you spend your money to go somewhere, I figure you would conduct yourself like, I mean,
dude,
accordingly.
Yeah, and that's the most respectful way to put it too, man.
Yes,
it's like nobody made you go to the show, and I've been to plenty of shows. I've been to some terrible crowds too.
Yeah,
you know, and I got the fuck out that bitch. You know,
exactly.
I was like, ooh, I don't know.
Exactly.
You know, and then, that's a crazy situation.
Yeah, it's a crazy situation, and I think when shit like that happens, it's when I was saying the followers is a lot of people are like, oh, it's Travis Scott's fault because he done shows this before, and there was times where he raised, and I was just like, but this the thing, if like people go to that shit. And realize that that's happening. Yeah. So there was a rock star, bro, back in the 90s. I cannot call his name, but I know it's something like ZZ. It's not ZZ Top. It's like, it's something else, but there was a guy, and like literally during their shows, he would like smash his head.
Was it Gigi Allen?
Yes,
maybe?
yes. I'm sorry, Gigi Allen. Yes,
okay.
Gigi Allen.
He used to like shit on stage.
Yes, he used to shit on stage. Yes, Gigi Allen, and I know him because. Like, I'm a big Uzi fan. I'm a huge Uzi fan. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, me too.
And Uzi said that was one of his favorite artists was Gigi Allen. So I just want to do my research. I was like, let me just
see. Who is this guy?
Who is this guy? And I started watching, and bro, it's fucking, all his shows are fucking
He's
wild.
A psychopath.
So, and I'm saying like,
but people came because they knew what to expect. They knew like,
thank you.
I'm about to go to a Gigi Allen show and lose my mind. I might get punched in the face, but
that's what I came here for.
I paid for it.
Imagine Gigi Allen, R.I.P. rest his soul. Yeah. Imagine Gigi Allen doing a live stream on Apple Music and he shit on the stage.
Yeah.
Or he pulls somebody on stage, shit on their chest, punch them
in the face,
and they're bleeding and they're just going fucking like. Imagine that shit on Apple Music and what they have to say.
It's not flying.
It's not flying. And the thing is that's the shit I'm talking about. Is bro, they go to a Gigi Allen concert expecting to get hurt and fight. Yeah. You go to a Travis Scott concert or somebody like that, expect the rage. Yeah. Expect the mosh pit. I'm not saying expect people to die, but I'm saying like it's still govern yourself accordingly.
Like he's not completely at fault, but maybe he definitely is not completely in the clear also.
Yeah, and I can agree with that. Just because he was there in a situation.
But put it up, like we're talking about the city of Houston, we're talking about the security people, like his management, all like there's so much.
So
His
much.
label, even
Like he isn't the one literally saying.
sure he's a
like,
tiny piece of it, but there's a lot that
he's not the one planning the event.
Exactly.
Like he
Especially-
literally, he just said, "Oh, I want to do Astro
Yeah.
World," and he has a team of people that
Yeah.
plan the shit.
got it approved by Houston,
Yeah,
got like
exactly.
COVID, restrictions lifted or something like that. Like, I mean, it's scary, man. It's scary to see how like the mob mentality
Exactly.
of that, man. It's
Yeah.
kind of scary, man. And like, yeah, it's terrible that people died, man. It's
It is.
awful. I'm not trying to be
Yeah,
like
it is awful for real. But I'll be honest and say it was literally, bro. Like you have an option to conduct yourself
Yeah.
accordingly. And I know some people got like trampled and hurt.
Yeah.
But I think is if I seen that shit happening, I'm getting out the way.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing some shit to get out of my way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it's
Yeah.
sensitive. It's real sensitive, bro. And I don't know. I just don't blame Travis fully. The only thing that I blame, that I don't want to even say blame him, but the only thing I could just say
Fault him.
maybe he was
Yeah.
at fault for was that in the past he did have shows where people did get hurt and stuff, and like the previous,
Yeah.
and he has been arrested for
riots.
and shit
Yeah.
like that. So maybe he should have been, hey, cool out. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he wasn't telling people to do that.
That's
this
why you
time.
have security too.
You
I
have
mean, like I
security.
know, like there's videos of him saying like, "Fuck the security" or whatever.
Yeah, but like every artist says that. I've heard
Yeah.
like every
Dude,
artist.
I've
literally-
seen Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi did the same thing. I mean, like he like punked out a security guard once. I don't know, man, but all right, let's switch gears, man. Let's
switch it up.
Let's talk about mind tricks.
Let's go.
all
Let's
right,
go.
when was this baby born?
Man, so
when tell me, yeah, let's
it was
do it, man.
See here, during the pandemic, it was birth. It was just some shit I wanted to do. It really started off just as me want to do some merch,
Yeah.
and then it went from
Like some Rashad B music merch.
exactly, and then it
Okay.
went from there to just like so. One of my favorite. I tell you where the name came from. It came from Star Wars, obviously. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Okay.
Jedi mind tricks
For sure.
and I thought that the actual form Jedi was cool, but I couldn't use Jedi because I figured it was like trademark. But
Yeah.
in mind
I'm
tricks,
sure
I
in
was-
some way,
it's-
yeah.
it's somehow.
Yeah.
And I was like mind tricks, but I was like, let me just drop the N because mind, body, soul is spelled MND.
Yeah, that too.
So that's
Okay.
what mind, body, soul is. And so I was like, let me do mind tricks.
Yeah.
So I did it. It was birth. Made my first shit at my mom's house in Louisiana. Came up there. We had a heat press. I have a heat press and a vinyl cutter. Brought it up there, and that's where I printed the first shit.
Yeah.
Anything.
Was it just a T-shirt or like what kind of
It was a couple T-shirts,
Okay.
a gray hoodie, and a black hoodie.
Okay. Just
And-
like, all right, let me see trial and
Yeah,
error.
trial
I'm sure you probably burnt some holes or messed some
You know
shit
what?
up so far, but like
As far
trial
as
and error. No,
yeah, I haven't really burnt anything.
well, like I never made clothes.
Yeah,
either,
yeah,
but-
no, I have. I will say that the most I've fucked up is like if I don't center it right, I have shit that was uncentered.
Okay.
So I'd be like, damn, and then like, yeah,
And there's only one shot at it too. So
yeah, you can get the vinyl up, but it's just so much.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fuck up the actual, So
Okay.
and then from there, bro, I did a drop, and I had like so like Saint Laurent as a brand, obviously. And I had a hoodie called This Ain't Laurent.
That was cool.
And people liked that, and then they, what I'm saying, it was a good play off of Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
And so that one sold, and I had another like I had some shirts that sold, and then I had the Stay Safe long sleeve I had for my EP.
Okay.
For the EP for the Rogue Ninja, because
Yeah.
the first song was called Stay Safe, but that
Okay.
was during the pandemic.
Right.
And the shirt was a picture of the
Wasn't it the
it was the hands, yeah.
Yeah.
And one of us was giving the other one
Okay.
the sanitizer. So
Yeah, that was a cool idea too, man.
yeah, and
How did you create that, I guess? Do you
It
have
was-
a graphic designer? or-
man, I kind of just like edited myself a little bit. So I seen the picture, and where they were just in the hands or reaching
Yeah.
each other. I was like, man, I think something would be cool. So I did. I found a picture of a bottle, and it was just like that. So I was like, man, I think it'd be cool if I could just like put like the Purell and stuff on
Yeah.
there. So I tried to figure out a way to do it, and yeah, I was able to like take the
Holy
label and like blend it in there.
I was wondering that if you had like a graphic designer or something.
No, bro, I do everything
Did it come out good too? Like,
Yeah,
because you know
yeah.
how graphic design
Yeah,
is, man.
yeah.
Those pixels got to be like
They got to be good. It
yeah.
didn't. So I'll say, trial and error. It didn't come out the best, but it came out good enough to where I put it on white shirts, and the type of vinyl, I guess vinyl paper I was using, it works better on lighter material than darker material.
Oh, okay.
So when I put on the white shirt, the colors and stuff wasn't being washed out by the dark or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it popped and like
right. It didn't get washed out. Yeah, like you
Yeah.
were saying. Okay.
So-
it didn't get like faded or like drowned out, like
Yeah,
to where you
yeah.
couldn't tell
Exactly.
whatever, like the white you could see
you
it
could see the white.
because
Yeah.
like the hands are like Caucasian hands.
Yeah,
too,
like
so,
yeah, yeah. So it was,
so I see.
yeah, it was I tried to do something
see.
different, man. I tried to do something.
I like
different.
that, dude. I mean, also the Saint Laurent knockoff thing.
Yeah.
No Jumper, No Jumper,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
He does like, dude. They'll like straight up just knock off like Gucci. It'll just be like No Jumper and like a Gucci font.
Gucci font, yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
or like something
and
like
that
that.
was what I was trying
Yeah.
to do because I actually
People
like,
do that, man.
I found
and
this
it
Saint
works.
Laurent's. Yeah, I found this
Yeah.
Saint Laurent's font, and I did like
Yeah.
that with the font. So no, that's literally what I did, bro.
Yeah.
And I think from there, it just kind of took off. Like people started just buying. Like it
Yeah.
was crazy. Like I mean,
Like, holy shit, this is working.
it's working, and like
Wow.
So what I want to do with it now, man, is eventually I want to do more. I'm getting more creative. I'm learning more. I'm trying to find my niche, and I think I'm finally finding a little bit of something. But I want to start doing more items. But that's where it came from, and then I'm taking it from there to a brand. Like
Yeah. One
yeah.
thing, so when I did my opening video for you,
Mm-hmm.
that was one thing I said is I pointed out, I was like, this isn't just rapper merch. This is like a brand,
Yeah.
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 Like in a way, even like Travis Scott's stuff, it's still kind of rapper merch.
Yeah.
Like the Kanye Yeezy thing.
Yeah.
It's the Rashad B brand, not
It's the brand.
not the such and such album or single release,
Yeah,
merch
yeah.
like with the album cover on it. No, it's
Yeah.
like this is a brand. It's like a streetwear brand. Really.
Like a streetwear, exactly.
Yeah. And I'm also not the
That's what I
biggest like
wanna be.
fashionista guy either. So that's a thing too. And like I noticed that as just kind of an outsider.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm not like a fashion head. Like I don't have a whole collection of clothes and shoes and stuff. But like I just wanted to I was like, man, this is a cool shirt.
Yeah.
And I know this guy.
And that's what
So-
I want to do is I want to make it a street wear streetwear, but like a simplified
Yeah.
streetwear, so you can just like throw it, like you can throw it with different pieces.
Yeah.
So you can just because I guess I had to look at it, bro, okay, like to get high end, I have to start somewhere, but I have to like have a look. So
Yeah.
Gucci's look is having the G's. The double G's
Right,
everywhere.
right. That's
Louis
their-
Vuitton's is kind of the same with the LVs
LV, yeah.
and the logos, but they also, Louis Vuitton's also is like you'll know something's like Louis Vuitton or good Louis Vuitton because they have like the best leathers and stuff like that.
Right.
And then-
Quality.
and quality, and
Yeah.
Dior feels good, and like I could go on forever, but like my favorite high end brand, brands would be like Off-White. That's one of my favorite. Balenciaga is too, and it's not off of their products. It's like I do my research, and it's
Yeah.
like the history of their brands.
Yeah.
And like Michael Miri, like I like Michael Miri's jeans.
Those
the
are the
history,
jeans, okay.
yeah, and it's the history of those people, and Supreme's one of my favorite too. When I mean the history is, I feel them like they. So for instance, a couple of those designers that I mentioned or that I'm just looking up, like a lot of those guys, bro, like they didn't start till they was like 30, 35. And
That puts shit into perspective for a
Yeah.
lot of people too, because like a lot of artists or just people who are trying to do shit out here, they think that, well, fuck, I'm 19, I haven't made it yet with 1 million followers.
that's what
it's
I'm
done.
saying, bro.
Dude.
Like,
How old are you now?
I'm 28.
28 years old, dude. To like someone who is 60, you are a baby, and you might feel old. Like I'm
Exactly.
25, man, and I'm starting to be like, damn, I remember when I was 16, I thought 25 was old. Dude, we're still babies.
We're still,
man.
and that's, I had to, like, what's crazy is literally, bro, like, so last year was like one of the, I don't want to say down year because I'm not like that kind of person.
Dude,
but
last year was tough,
it
man.
was
For everyone,
tough
it was
as
just weird.
fuck.
Everyone
bro.
was like in this mental. Everyone was in their
My
head.
mental was crazy. It was,
Yeah.
bro, like my daughter was born in the end of 2019, so I spent all of 2020 like being a new dad.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic hit, I had to be a stay-home
What a
dad.
time to be a man. There's pros and cons though, because you did get to spend a lot of time with
Yeah.
her, but also you didn't like that year. That first year of her life, she didn't get to like experience a lot of stuff.
She
Even
didn't
though
get
she
to-
might not remember it all, but still,
Yeah,
like,
she didn't get the yeah, and it was like, I mean, it was weird because of the mentality. There was
Yeah.
like, after a while, bro, we got that cabin fever.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
even when it was time to get out,
Everyone
I still
did,
didn't
man.
want to get out.
I feel like this Thanksgiving, I've been noticing a lot. Everyone kind of stepped out and had family gatherings
Yeah.
again, and I noticed that, and I can feel kind of the everyone's spirits are kind of picking up a little
Yeah.
bit, you
it's
know,
getting a little bit back normal.
a little bit, man.
A little bit.
I
It's
noticed that on social
slowly,
media this year.
slowly. And I think that's what helped, because I was like, I was in the crib and I made Rogue Ninja, and I think Rogue Ninja is a good EP. But what really, I guess, got me, bro, was what really just, I guess, had me down was I was like, man, I'm 27, 28, I'm going on 28, and I'm just like, bro, like, is there still time
Yeah.
to do shit?
Yeah. Am I too late to the party?
Is it too late?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Am I too late? Because I'm sitting here and I don't compare myself to anybody, but I'm looking at like the younger rappers. I'm looking at it seems like every 6 months or 4 months
There's
someone
there's
pops
a
up
19-year-old
new. Exactly.
kid. Yeah.
And it's, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at people like YB, like Young Boy, and I'm not a Young
Yeah.
Boy fan, but I'm like, he's like 21,
He's so
22.
big.
He's so young
Yeah.
and he's so big, and it's like, bro, like he could get.
Or even some of these like athletes too, man. Look at look at Jason Tatum. I know he's like he's
22.
He's
like,
still like he's been
22, 23.
He has
like,
been at the highest level since he was 19 years old.
Yeah.
Starting on the Boston Celtics.
starting
As
like
a team.
starting. You
And
know
like
what I'm saying?
and we're watching it and it was like, dang, this man has been in the league for 3-4 years and now he's still not even 25.
Still ain't hit his prime.
No.
Not even his
No,
prime. And
he
that,
hasn't.
and that's where I had to get my head. I was like, these young is like it's getting younger and younger. But
It is.
I had to like sit back and think about it and be like, the experience that I've been through, though, I wouldn't take it back, because it's like, I always say, I know how it feels to be at the lowest of the lows.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I ever just got rich as fuck, like, I know how it feels to be lowest of the lows. So like, I don't think I would be one of those people. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not going to like splurge. I'm not going to have nice shit. But I'm not one of those people where I'm just like going to take money for granted, because I know how it's just to feel to not have no bread. Like,
yeah, man. I
you
know.
know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel like with like a lot of our generation growing up, like most of our, I don't know if your parents are still together, but most of our parents are divorced,
Yeah,
man. And
yeah.
we've seen shit kind of get stretched
yeah.
so thin. I feel like a lot of people our age, when we do actually get like big boy jobs and shit and get like some serious money, we're going to be way smarter with who we marry.
Exactly.
You know, who we have kids
oh
with.
my God, you hit the nail on the head.
You know,
bro.
man. I mean, because like I feel like even like our grandparents' age, both of my grandparents were divorced in their second marriage, and they've been together for years. But it's
Yeah.
like I feel like back then, man, you just married the first person you saw.
Bro,
You know,
that's
the
what I'm
first person you're
saying.
like, I love you.
I like this person. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Let's
person.
just get married now.
But now, yeah, exactly.
Now I don't know a lot. I don't out of my group of friends, none of them are married so far, and nobody has kids right now. And I feel like that's starting to be more of a trend.
And you know what it
You know?
is, bro? Like, I think that part of life, I know we're straying away from mind tricks, but
No, you're good, dude. That's fine.
I was gonna say that part of life, bro. Right now, I think, sad to say, it's social media. I hate to be. It's social media, bro, and it's so. It has its pros and cons, man, and
the pros are really good. The cons are really bad too.
bro,
it's
they're
polar,
bad.
dude. It's very polarizing.
It's almost like you said, like my parents got divorced, and like you said, it made me grow up faster.
Yeah.
It made me grow up faster, because it was like even though my mom got remarried or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it made me grow up faster, because it was like I didn't. And then, you know, like my parents, they weren't like as financially stable as I would wish they were.
Right.
And that's, I mean, nothing
Yeah.
wrong. I'm glad that
Yeah.
I had my parents. I'm
Yeah.
glad
You're
situations,
still alive today. Yeah.
situations that we were been in. I'm glad because like it is who I am today, and it molded my like my mentality
Yeah.
and my personality. So I'm glad
Absolutely.
I'm humble. But I, just wishing back, I just wish they
Yeah.
were a little bit more. I wish they were together and financially stable. But the fact that they wasn't made me grow up a little bit faster because
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like you said, I have to be smarter
Yeah.
with decisions because it's
Yeah.
like.
I don't want to be in that situation.
If some shit happened to me, I always was like, when I went to high school here, I went to Oakland, and I always was like, bro, in high school, I was like, bro, if something happened to me and I go to jail, like, hopefully in my head, he probably did, but I'm like, man, I hope my dad could bail me out. And I'm sitting here like, and I know like them shits is not cheap, so it was like,
Yeah.
you got to pay what. 10% or something like that.
10% of your bail.
Yeah, 10% of your bail, and
$1,000, $100.
$100. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just
right
like,
there.
and I was like, bro, I'd hate for my dad, and I know it's $100. I'd hate for my dad to pay $100 to get me out of jail because of something, some miscellaneous, or, some bullshit I done. And that's the way I thought, bro. So when I got old, like you said, the women that I dated, it was just different,
dude. Because at the end of the day, man, and I'm sorry, kids out there, it's not really cool to sleep around, man. And call me crazy, dude. Like, and I've never been the type of dude to do that, but like, and if that's what you like to do, but at the end of the day, man, it's better to have like a emotional connection with a woman.
One person.
I'm just saying, man. That's
One
just my
person.
opinion. Y'all can call me like a simp or whatever, but like, it's like this, and then goes again. Let's be one of those damn social media, dude. What is on? You hear rappers talking about like, Future, Toxic King. Everyone's like, oh my God, Future fucks all these bitches, and
Bro.
it's really not cool to do.
Nah,
it's actually like
it's not cool.
But yeah, man,
it's not cool. I think with Future, like just
the meme.
I
though,
think I'm gonna say this. I think this shit funny, but I think with Future is because like
there's a sprinkle of truth in there because women do take
Yes.
advantage of men.
But only that, like we don't have a It's like men don't have a mascot, and Future is our mascot.
That is true,
like
man.
we don't have a mascot,
Especially like black men.
Yes, that's
like
He ain't shit, but we love Future, and I mean that he's the trap god.
Yeah,
he's
man.
He's the god of trap music.
Yeah.
I got every Future album.
Yeah.
I love Future,
Yeah.
but as like he ain't shit, and that's why he is who we look up to and we praise him because it's like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? That's because it's like he gets the baddest women and says the slickest shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, Future said that. Like,
for the streets.
yeah, it's for the streets.
Taglines.
Give her an AP.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like if she got an AP on, she's for the streets. It'd be shit like that, bro. Or it'd be, it'd be like the little holiday memes where it'd be like, you know, I heard the macaroni and cheese and I thought about you. And
Also, man, just like, and then it goes to just hip hop or just music industry, dude. It is entertainment at the end of the day.
entertainment,
man.
yeah.
And like look at other forms of entertainment, movies, TV. That shit ain't real,
Bro.
Maybe that all his shit is an act,
Bro.
You know?
A lot of actors, rappers, all of them, bro. They're married. Like 2 Chainz, he be how he has
is
all
married,
his songs.
yeah.
He's married. Like
Yeah.
T.I. married, J. Cole married, like Kendrick is married, like
with a kid.
a kid. Like most, like all of these people are married. Like or at least they have like
A serious girlfriend.
because they know it sells. Like
Yeah.
it sells, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at the movies, man. Like, we want to. I'm not a big Fast and Furious guy, but the reason that series, they are, but like the reason that that series is so big is it's guns, action, fire, fast cars.
That's it.
Boom, 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 boom.
There's no
like,
storyline.
Yeah, no, not at all.
There's no
I mean,
storyline.
creatively, it's like awful.
It's
We
like
talked about Star
four,
Wars.
yeah.
Star Wars, it's like they were like, look, man, we got to tell this story in like 13 hours, and I can't
Exactly.
do it
I can't. Yeah.
I can't fit all this whole Luke Skywalker thing in 2 hours.
Yeah, like we got to break it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least with Star Wars, it was
Yeah.
like the storyline. I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah,
The
me too.
storyline was good. I mean, it's pretty basic.
The Disney trilogy wasn't like the new ones.
Yeah.
I still went and watched them, and they were Star Wars movies, but they weren't my favorite.
Yeah, like
They could've
I
went-
respected them.
Yeah.
And I liked them for what they were. It's hard.
We could have went without them.
I could have went without the second one.
I mean, yeah, the Last Jedi, right?
The
The one where where Rey finds Luke on the island. Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the new ones?
Which one was the newest one? The newest
The
one
newest
was
one was
it wasn't
Rise of Skywalker.
okay.
Okay.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That
Whichever
one
one
was
was the second.
so there was The Force Awakens,
The
Last
Force Awakens,
Jedi,
Last
and then
Jedi, and-
Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
The Last Jedi was terrible.
The Last Jedi. Yeah,
No,
because
like it literally didn't make any sense.
Because Rey and Kylo, they just kept like reading each other's mind the whole movie.
Yeah.
It was no fighting.
No, not at all.
It was zero fighting. It was like that was like, I don't know if you watch anime, but that was a filler.
Yeah, no, it was a whole movie.
That was a filler. That was a filler.
Yeah,
That was a filler.
I know.
I was
We
like,
ate
bro,
it
what
up.
is this?
And dude, they knew what they were doing, man. They ate it up.
And the third movie was cool. I
didn't like the love interest.
Yeah, I just
We
didn't.
could have went without that.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like if you think about it, it's like okay, well, all of a sudden now you go by Rey Skywalker, and he's actually a Skywalker, like Kylo Skywalker.
I know, man.
So it's like it looks like y'all are in incest shit.
We could have went without.
We could have went without that shit.
Because they showed no signs of that in the 3 movies until like
the last 10, 15 minutes.
We were like, wait, what the
hell is this?
Where did this even come?
It was like
I thought she was gonna date the black dude.
Yeah, I did.
John Boyega's character. I can't think. Finn. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I was
I thought she was.
I was like, that's kind of cool because like they were both like kind of rogue ninjas in a way.
And
then it just.
Or at least like a Poe Dameron, like
right.
fall for Poe or some shit. It was like you fell for Kylo, and then it was weird because it's like it took 2 movies for Kylo to be like, you know what, I am not my grandfather.
Yeah,
like bro, you will never be. Me and my girl was saying that, hey bro, you will never be Vader.
No,
you will
man.
never be. You don't. He didn't have
Darth Maul got chopped in half.
He didn't have a motive. That was my thing. Like
no, he didn't. He was just bad for no reason.
At least Darth Maul's motive was just like, I'm just evil. I'm trying to take over the. I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it.
Yeah.
And then when Anakin grew up and he became Vader, it was first
Padme died.
If you think about it, who was it?
I mean, his mom got murdered.
Who was it? His mom got murdered, but it wasn't what's his name? It wasn't
Darth Sidious?
It wasn't him, it was the other dude. Palpatine.
He turned into Darth Sidious.
Darth Sidious, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so So when Palpatine was Palpatine at first, remember he actually like threatened Anakin and was like, hey bro, if you don't come with me, I'm going to like kill your sister and your girl.
Right.
I'm killing both of them. Like I'm killing both. And the thing is he still ended up killing one of them, and he didn't kill the other one. Mm-hmm. And then my thing is, he still turned to Vader, but when he turned to Vader, it was like he was half man, half machine, so he didn't know. But then once he saw Luke, it was like, oh damn, like that really is my son,
that's
like
my boy.
Damn. And then he was like, oh damn, like Layla really is like my daughter, like damn, like what the fuck, like
what the
hell's going on?
I thought everyone died.
Yeah, I thought
they tricked
me.
Yeah,
and so he was like, okay, that's my motive. Like, okay, damn, because he thought it was over with.
Now he's like, why am I fighting still?
Yeah, and then exactly, and then with Kylo Ren, it was just like, I want to be my grandfather.
Yeah, I know.
That's literally it. It's literally it.
I did not like. I tried to have this conversation when it was coming out with my friend, but like, I was like, dude. I mean, they look cool, like they look cool. They're Disney's money. They got a limited amount of money,
but it's not it.
But the story, no, man. I mean, I think they're gonna have some success though with these spinoff series though, like the Obi-Wan show.
Oh yeah,
I think
that's
that'll
gonna
be
cool.
Good.
I watched Mandalorian, and I think Mandalorian is like really good. It could be better, but I think it's good.
Like those kind of shits are gonna be off the chain. I really feel like. I mean, I don't know. I think a Harry Potter. I don't know if you're a Harry Potter. But I think maybe like a Harry Potter series would be cool because that's the trend right now.
Yes,
I don't know,
like taking old stuff and turning them into trends.
Well, but just even take a step back from that, just limited series and like TV series. Period.
Yeah,
like,
that is the wave,
dude. We don't watch movies no more. Like that Kevin Hart thing that just came out. Have you watched it?
It's
called
not yet. Like
True Story.
Yeah, True Story. Yeah,
it's a limited series. They're like an hour long.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what it is, but like we'll sit there and watch 7 hours. An hour each episode.
You know what it is?
But we won't watch a 2.5 hour movie.
You know what it is? I think it's one of those. It's the human brain just like once we see something, we want more of it.
Yeah.
And it's like when we watch a 2 hour movie, I think the problem is we like mentally we know like how is this shit finna end.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for the
They do-
beginning, the plot, and the end.
They do cram a lot, man. I mean, because like I said, with that 7 hours, you can put a whole lot of more detail into it. But it like for a 2-hour block of time to like really tell the story, like you were saying, beginning, middle, end, in detail,
It's hard.
to where anyone can understand. Yeah, it's difficult, and not a lot of movies can like unanimously. There's a handful of movies that are like that have like been like we did it, like Training Day, you know.
Yeah, like
Figured out the formula. They were like, all right, just enough here, just enough here.
Exactly.
All right, you guys know all the characters, right? Okay, boom, we're about to put them in some
Even
shit.
Even like Wolf of Wall Street was
Right.
like perfect. Like
and that was like almost a biography in a way.
Yeah, like
know?
that literally told everything.
Yeah.
But it wasn't rushed.
Yeah.
I mean, movies like that, like Goodfellas, like you got
Yeah.
classic movies, but like
Right.
you're right, movies now, bro,
It's hard.
It's hard, but I think that goes back to what we're saying is when you have a series, you can put more in the series, but
Yeah.
also stretch it out, and you can put it as long as you want.
Yeah, and like almost the psychology of it too is like, well, I'll just watch one episode and then I'll come back to it later.
Exactly.
Because like me and my girlfriend, we watch New Girl all the time. Which
Okay,
now
okay.
it's like to the point where it's kind of like just like a we can just put it on, throw it something on, and
Yeah,
clean.
clean up.
But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
30-minute episodes, and there's like
Quick.
yeah, and it's like, oh, this is cool. Hey, you remember this part? Okay, anyway, like yeah, man.
There's a lot of shows me and my
It's,
girl do that. We would put it on. Like I'm trying to think of one we've been doing that with. We did it with we kind of do it with All American and things like that. So but yeah, like bro, I'm actually a Netflix junkie. Like I'm Netflix. I could go on for days.
I used to pay for Netflix and Hulu, but now I just do Netflix.
Yeah.
I just Hulu, like I don't know, man. I feel like
I do Hulu for certain shows.
I feel like if you're like I want to watch Atlanta or
Yeah.
something on FX,
Yeah.
like on cable.
Yeah.
Or I think Dave is on there too.
Yeah, like Dave.
Yeah.
We'll watch Dave. We'll watch Wu-Tang because that's a Hulu original.
I haven't got to that yet.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And then we'll watch there's this one show called 9 Perfect Strangers. It was pretty decent
like,
on Hulu.
like that type, but also all those things you just mentioned, TV series.
Yeah,
you know?
TV series. You're right.
But every
You're right.
once in a while, Netflix will pull out a movie that's pretty decent. Like it's the exclusivity game that
Have you watched Army of the Dead?
No, I haven't actually.
You got to watch.
That's
Army
a
of the-
Netflix original.
Yes.
Okay.
Watch Army of the Dead and then watch Army of Thieves because they're like tied into each other.
They're
But
both
those
movies.
but those are
Okay.
like Netflix did a great job
Okay.
on both those movies. I mean, I think they did.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'm into that type of movie. How they put movies in the same like universe.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a Quentin Tarantino type
Yes,
deal.
yeah.
They're similar to that. They're not like Quentin Tarantino style, but
Yeah.
put them in the
Yeah,
same
vibes. Yeah.
same vibe, and they and it, like one ties to the other one. Like it's real good. It's called
Yeah.
the first one was Army
Okay.
of. Army
I've heard of. I saw
Army
it
of
like being
Dead.
previewed, but I never turned it on.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Army of both of them are. I watch everything on Netflix. I watch Money
Yeah.
Heist. I watch
Shit, man.
I watch everything. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I watch.
Yeah, man. Netflix is cool. What I was saying though, the exclusivity thing. A lot of those things that are like, that perform the best on Netflix is their Netflix originals, and that is their like selling point now. It's not like, hey guys, we got Friends on here, because like whenever I never watched The Office really. I know a lot of people probably gonna hate me for that, but like when The Office left Netflix and went to Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock. Yeah.
A lot of people just bought Peacock just to watch The Office.
Yeah.
I'm
guilty.
That's kind of hey, but
I'm guilty.
like, dude, that's money.
It's
They were
money.
like, all right, let's invest, to get the the masters or whatever to The Office to where only we can host this on our
Hey,
site.
you know what's even crazy is those streaming platforms that do that. They're smart because with Peacock, this is me just knowing too much. Peacock, like if you subscribe with Peacock, where they're like premium service, I think it's like $5 or $6 a month.
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football, you can watch it on
Oh, yeah.
Peacock.
That's
because
right.
it's NBC. You can
Yeah.
watch Thursday Night Football. You can watch live shows on there. You can watch all type of stuff.
Ooh.
And they have like
I mean-
all the NBC shows, like Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Everything.
Dude, I've thought about this, man. At what point do we reach with these streaming services where it's like, okay, why don't we just pay one fee to bundle them together or something like that? Because, dude, let's be honest here, man. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Peacock, HBO Max. I'm sure Showtime has one. Dude, normal people cannot afford to spend. All right, we're cutting the cord. Well, fuck, we're $50 over what we would pay for.
That's actually more than
you're not
even factoring paying for internet.
I mean, yeah, and that too. That like so let's couple that together. What's the point of cutting the cord anymore? You know, if I can just get a bomb ass Xfinity, you know, the top one where it's got like on demand and every single channel.
Yeah,
you know, and I know it's probably a little bit different, but like, at what point do we reach to where it's like, damn. I'm gonna tell you,
many.
I wanna, and it is capitalism at the end of the day.
It's capitalism because I was gonna say they all want their bread, but here's the also thing too that like it goes over our heads is this: they are being owned by like 2 or 3 different like mega like companies. You know, there's like Viacom and other shit.
Yeah.
So for instance, like I forgot which one was forgot which is which, but anyway, whoever owns Disney, Netflix, well not Netflix, but like Disney, Hulu, ESPN, all of them.
Oh yeah,
like they're all in one realm,
together.
and then like VH1 and BET and like all of them, they're in another one. They're owned by somebody else. That's why, because they'll never be owned by one particular big company. They can be like, you know. So imagine if. So you remember this? Remember like 3 years ago before Disney Plus, Netflix had movies on there from Disney. They had Marvel movies. When Disney Plus came around the block, took it off. Same thing with Peacock.
And also too, I'm not a Marvel guy either yet. I want to be. It's just I feel like I got in the game too late, and now there's like 50 movies, you know, and 55 TV shows. But also, Netflix or Disney just knows how to make money. They'll also sell the right. You know, Marvel has shows on Netflix too.
Yeah.
So they're like, we'll
give you the rights for it.
They're like, we'll let you have this Marvel show. It's like The Punisher, like some side character, but it's like, go ahead, but you gotta.
And it's the same thing with DC, and like DC does it with CW.
Yeah,
how they'll have like Supergirl and Arrow and shit. Yeah. CW does it. So man, and they have to deal with Warner Brothers. So it's like. Whenever I watch them, so for instance, like Warner Brothers, when you watch movies on DC, and if you noticed, I don't know if you watched the new Space Jam, a lot of the like DC and Warner Brother people like it and King Kong and
it was
all
of
them, it was in Space Jam because they're all Warner Brother owned.
Oh my God.
But there was no one from Disney, no one from nowhere else. They were all from Warner Brother type company movies, and that's why, because they're not owned under one realm. So it's like,
well, all right, what do you think about this though? What if, so say we got this bundle of 3, you just get the Viacom bundle with all those streaming platforms on one app. Because like I said, dude, there comes a point to where people are going to be like, dude, I cannot afford to have 7 different platforms.
And they have them. They have like Philo, and they have like shit like that, like Sling TV and shit.
I know. Sling. Yeah,
it has a sum.
Yeah,
but the issue
right now it's
just coming out, and
I feel like people are going to start to realize, and people are going to be like, all right, I'm just going to do 2.
I think the issue is that people will never go. I guess they need to do that, but the issue is the big companies want all their money because,
and they're just like,
and I guess they're thinking of it's like, okay, so I guess they're like, okay, imagine if BET, MTV, and VH1 was like, okay, we're all going to get the same, we're going to be in a bundle.
Yeah, right. But that's what I'm saying. All right, let's say VH1, BET, and MTV, you wanted to buy a subscription.
Here's what's going to happen. BET will pull out because they're not getting as many views or they're not getting as many streams as MTV or VH1. So they're going to pull out because it's going to be like, or either that or they're going to just like take them off the service because
like we were making more money before. Why would we do this now?
Yeah, why? Because they know that
because everybody's watching Jersey Shore instead
exactly. Yeah, if you put The Real World 1 through 10 on there,
Jersey Shore, all those old.
The only way, and this is just me speaking, the only way BET will come back is if they put every episode in there of like 106 and Park from like How I'm Living. And that's the thing. BET don't really have too many like original shows.
Yeah,
they have
they
like
don't.
they have
But
like
like 106 in Park, that'd be cool.
That'd
man.
be cool.
That
you know
would
what I'm saying?
really
That
cool.
would be
Or
like a nostalgic thing,
Yeah.
or like Rap City, or like How I'm Living, or
Yeah.
some of those original BET shows.
Yeah.
That would be. But that's
Oh,
the thing is they wouldn't compete with like MTV
TRL.
had TRL
I mean-
next, Date My Mom, like you know what I'm
mean,
saying,
that's just
like
like-
Room Raiders,
yeah.
all that shit. It'd be so hard to compete with it. That's why, because we would
That
spend our time watching
Yeah.
Room Raiders
Because they do have all the data. They'll be like, God damn. Jersey
Exactly.
Shore had 5% of all of the hours of
Bruh,
watched.
you
Like,
could go back and watch like Jersey Shore
Yeah.
and like
They had it on
and Room
Hulu for a
Raiders.
bit, man.
You could go back and watch all those shows and like Real World and shit.
Yeah.
The crazy shit is this why it would go. You would go back and watch all that and realize and see like how many low key like Instagram famous people came from those
that.
and yeah, bro. Like that would be the
Yeah.
issue. And I'm not saying that like BET would take the hit. I'm not
yeah, or
saying
like
that.
if BET is trash.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know,
I see what you're saying.
things like that type of,
though. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
I
always
do.
like if you
I
put,
never thought about it like that. Because,
Yeah.
like, if they're all under the same umbrella, then, like, what would. I didn't really think about it like that, how it could not benefit them.
it would benefit because there are people that are going to stream BET
Yeah.
anyway, everywhere. But like if you knew you can stream Next and all those like nostalgic MTV shows.
I mean, but dude, like in today's time, bro, first of all, nobody's watching cable, but like when I do, like when I just throw something on the TV and like we're just cooking or having people over drinking, listening to music, sometimes I will go to BET and just put on Martin or Fresh Prince, or I'll go.
Yeah.
You know that
Exactly.
ridiculousness is going to be on. There. It's
Exactly.
just something to.
And
there.
that's what's keeping them alive
It
because
is.
Martin isn't even a BET show. I think it was original
Yeah, and I haven't
UPN
seen it.
or
I'm
something.
not like an expert on it, but it's like, oh, that's Martin Lawrence. That's,
yeah,
you know, now.
it's,
or
I mean,
like-
it's a classic,
yeah.
classic show.
But that's like that's the only way that they're staying above.
Yeah.
Because, dude, the only reason I have cable right now is because it's tied into my rent.
Yeah, yeah.
So like
yeah.
they forced me to pay
Yeah.
for it. So if I didn't, I'd be having YouTube TV or Hulu Live or something like
Bruh,
that. You know?
and that's the wave. Like right now, I do have a cable thing, but I don't even have the cable hooked up because it's like, bro, I don't use it. I just watch ESPN.
Yeah, live
and
sports.
I watch live sports.
I would say 95% of me when I'm like, oh, cut on the cable box.
If
is
I'm not
to watch sports,
If
man.
I'm not watching sports, or if me and the lady isn't watching like a show or a movie, bro, I'm watching Twitch.
Yeah,
Or I'm
or
watching
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm watching one or the other. Like I'm watching streams
Yeah.
or, bro, I'm not watching cable.
I'm not. This is something too, man. I would say the majority of the reason of that is because of commercials. Why do we love Netflix? Because we can be
Commercial free.
We can be fat, glutton ass
Commercial free.
motherfuckers and just hung over on your couch for 8 hours, just binge a show.
Yep.
No ads, no nothing. With cable, I've caught myself doing this. Sometimes I'll be watching a football game. It'll be a commercial. I'll switch to another one.
Yep.
Like
Yep,
I'm like,
for
what
real.
the fuck am I doing right
Yep,
now?
for
These
real.
commercials is like 3 minutes. What am I doing? You know?
I mean, bro, like even with Hulu, they'll have the
Yeah.
ads.
Or I'll get on my
Hulu.
phone, too, yeah.
You know, I'll go back, but I think that the ads are a good idea because it gives you a time of, okay, the ad lasts for 1:50 seconds.
You can see it too.
So
yeah.
you got time to go to the restroom, do this, and then
Yeah,
come back
yeah.
and the show comes on. But commercials, bro,
It sucks.
like TV, you will watch TV for 7 minutes and watch 4 minutes of commercials.
Now that is true. But that also goes back to they're literally just keeping their nose above water. Like they got to pay Rob Dyrdek however many millions of dollars a year to have him on 22 hours a day.
Do
you know?
You ever realize, like,
I mean, I'm talking literally 20 hours a day.
I
Ridiculous.
know I want to switch topics in a minute, but I was going to say,
No,
you ever
you're good.
realize, like, commercials nowadays suck?
Yes.
They suck, bro.
like when I'm watching
Oh
sports,
my god, they suck. Like that's the best word. The only word
they're
to
not
use is
good anymore.
they are trash, bro. Like my homie sent me I put on my story. It was like when Nike did the puppets with LeBron and
Yeah.
bro, that is
Funny.
Those commercials
Creative.
are like top 10.
Clever. Yes.
They're top 10 commercials. I remember the one where the Nike commercial when Kobe was jumping over the car.
Yeah,
Or I
yes.
remember like
That was like whenever YouTube was first popping off too.
Yeah, and, like they had a lot of good commercials. Doritos commercials.
Oh yeah, dude.
were good. Like,
it's funny that you're saying this independently because one day I had a couple friends over. We were all just drinking and stuff, and I put on a hour-long compilation YouTube video of like 2000s commercials, and we were just like geeked out.
yeah,
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
this came from like this part of my brain all the way back in my head. Like, I forgot all
I
about
remember
this.
that shit. Yes,
Yeah,
I remember.
that's funny
that
that you say that, man. Because like I've been on that kick. Like every once in a while, I'll send my friend like a screen recording. Like, yo, you remember this? It'll be like National Geographic, some commercial we watched in in like elementary school.
Yeah,
like,
bro,
you remember
bro.
this? And you're like, oh my god.
I remember the ones. Like, I remember the one commercial. I remember it was when they first came out with the Razor scooters. And it was,
man.
Bro, I wanted one so bad. That was like $30. It was like $50, I think.
Back then too, that was like, god damn.
$50 was like a lot, and then it was $50, and then plus like shipping and handling was like $20,
$29.99.
and then and then you know our parents was already weary about calling them and saying the card over the phone.
Yeah,
like I never got anything ordered over the phone.
Oh no, no shot.
No fucking shot. I never got anything ordered over the phone.
Nope.
I had when Amazon came out, that was like the blessing.
There we go.
And internet, because now you don't even see. I mean, I don't expect you to, but you don't even see toys being advertised on TV no more.
Yeah,
like
man.
they got kids getting paid $2 million a year.
Kids don't want toys really anymore, man.
Bro, they don't. They want iPads and phones and shit. I mean, they want what we want.
Yeah, and I get it, I guess. I mean, it's not like a fault of them, like kids now necessarily, because like we, in a way, like our parents and like our generation, we kind of allow it in a way. Because like I remember, dude, I played 3 sports when I was younger, all year long: baseball, football, or soccer, and basketball, constantly. You know, like that was all I did.
Yep.
And like it just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of kids now are like kind of just, they don't go outside much. And then when I didn't have practice, I was riding my bike.
Yeah,
my neighbor had a basketball goal.
I was outside with it every day, bro.
Yeah.
I think the problem is social media.
Which, I mean, we definitely did play our fair share of games, though. Like, I had a Game Boy I was attached to.
But we didn't have, like, online gaming. We didn't have... We didn't...
Call of Duty.
We didn't have, like...
Fortnite as an 8-year-old.
We didn't have FaceTime. We didn't have this shit to...
We had a corded...
landline, and you had to call me, like, before 9 o'clock. Yeah. Hey, man, I speak to Brennan? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to literally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ask the parent, may I speak to this person? And then you could talk on the phone for like an hour.
Yeah.
And I remember that shit, bro. I remember that shit so vividly. And kids now, bro, like they FaceTime each other. Like they just
Snapchat,
text each other middle of the night, or they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll jump on the game.
Yeah.
And that's
Discord,
what they do.
all that, yeah.
Discord, all that shit. Like, bro, like that's what they do. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So shit is wild.
I know, dude. Well, shit, bro. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Is there anything else that you wanted to bring up, bro?
So there was a couple things, man. There's a couple things.
We got time, man.
We got time?
Yeah.
So I want to say this. I've been working on some music. And, yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and say some shit.
Go for
the project name is called Safe Travels. And I got it. It was inspired from just everything going on the past couple years. COVID, you know, we had to travel, go places literally safe.
Yeah.
All the, like, you know, social injustice things that happened last year and all the killings and stuff like that from the black people, from black people to Asian people. And it's just that I just feel like, I mean, anybody, bro. I mean, white people, everybody, like, I just want people to travel safe, like, meaning in life, in life, literally, physically, mentally, be safe. Like if you have to take your mind somewhere, bro, to just get your mind off some other shit, do it safe. Like, don't do it in a way you could harm yourself.
Yeah, I love that message, dude. That's like, it's at face value, it's a cool like name. It's like, oh, Safe Travels. Yeah. But then like when you really like dig into it, and I'm sure you'll express it in the music too. But like I love that message, man. Yeah,
and it means something really to me because it's just like a lot of people have. But to me, I feel like a lot of people just died over a year. Like people have been dying, but like
morbid. It was just morbid,
man. It was like person after person
Yeah.
after person. And like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, like 2020, bro, and like the beginning of this year, I'm not really an emotional person, but it was one of the first times in my life, bro, where like me and my friends, like me and Mike, bro, we had a conversation one time, bro. Me and him was just really just talking, like just we were just upset about some shit.
Yeah.
And just talking about it and you know what I'm saying? It was just one of the first times where I really was like, damn, like I feel like everybody of all color got to a certain point to where we was like
hurting.
It was hurting
as a
bro.
human race.
Yes, because shit
I
was.
feel like men too, man. I feel like sometimes we have a hard time expressing ourselves too. Like I mean, dude, to cry or even just like to, even if it's just to like just your lady or your mom.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes like men, we kind of have to be like, I'm good, even though like inside my chest is hurting. You know,
good, yeah.
I'm not,
and that shit means something to me. So I was like, this was the first time where I like felt myself be vulnerable to people, but my vulnerability was really me showing like my strength of like, you know what I'm saying? I had to get it off my chest because if I did it, there's no telling where this
eat you alive.
It would ate me alive, and there's no telling, bro, where that went. So the project is called Safe Travels, and I'm dropping it January 7th, my birthday. My birthday is January 7th. So
how many songs, man?
It's right. It's It's 8 songs. 8 songs.
It's a good number.
Production goes between me, Evan Dupree, Bernie Amsterdam, and my homie Rich. He goes by Retro Soul. So like, yeah, man,
That's
it's
cool. You got a couple different sounds on there.
A couple different sounds, man.
Different styles.
Man, yeah, like a couple different styles, different sounds. It's like a Rashad B project, definitely. But it's gonna be the first project, you know what I'm saying, I release under Mindtrick Sounds.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna do under Mindtrick Sounds. So
that's beautiful.
And like I was telling you earlier, I want to be more of a brand. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a full brand. I want that shit to be a brand. Like
when you see Mindtricks, it automatically goes to Rashad B.
Yeah.
Just like you hear Cactus Jack, you think of Travis.
Yeah. When you hear OVO, you think of Drake.
Or like, oh, that's Drake.
Yeah, and so it's like everything I do, like I want to brand it like Mindtricks. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want that shit to come back full circle because I think that not only will you recognize the brand, but you'll recognize me, but it'll go hand in hand. But also too, like the goal, bro, is like I want other people to like want themselves to be affiliated with it.
Feel
like,
cool to wear.
Hell yeah. Like like if you got some Mindtricks on, I want you to be like, I know Jerry. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like
when you see the Jumpman logo in your shoes, you're like, you know this guy.
You know that guy.
I know you never played basketball in your life, but you know Michael Jordan.
Exactly. Exactly. I want that shit to be like that. And so, so it's 8 songs, man, under Mindtrick Sound. Gonna be the first record, it's gonna be the first album under the new label. And awesome. I'm definitely excited, bro. I'm gonna drop it January 7th. Yeah, bro. It's if I had to pick
an adjective,
bro. It's I have to say it's definitely filled with like personal stuff.
Yeah.
Personal stuff. It's not too.
How you describe the title, it wouldn't make sense for it not to be.
And I will say it's not even like my deepest project. It's not really deep. It's still surface level, so we're like everybody can like digest it and you still get it good. But I did rap on it.
Right.
You know, it's definitely a rap. It's a rap album.
I would be upset if you me knowing your music, if you didn't. Like maybe you wanted to make an experimental like dance hall album, but like if you're telling me like, I'm about to put out an album and you're like, this is the concept, I'd be like, well, you better be rapping on it.
Yeah, I'm
that's
rapping. Yeah, I'm rapping on it. So yeah, man, and that's why, man, I was so glad to come and wrap it up with you because I was like, you're the only person who I was gonna tell.
Thank you, dude.
The release date too. So
this is awesome.
And to tie it along to it, I do want to announce that when I do drop the album, for those who are interested in it, I am going to do each song as an NFT and the cover.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Dude, at the local, like, independent level, I think, dude, this is, I mean, obviously, what I'm saying is this is the first person I've seen at your kind of level or someone I've ever met. It's like, let's try it out.
Let's try it out, bro.
Because, like,
I
saw Tory Lanez did it.
Yeah.
And he sold 1 million copies. I mean,
Oh my God.
so I mean, dude, that's I don't necessarily know if you got like a plug on that, but like, dude, if you can figure out how to make that shit happen, like with whoever.
Oh man,
you know?
I figured out how to do it. Is I mean, it's not really a secret. I can tell you, it's not a secret.
Yeah.
Like you can just do an OpenSea collection.
Right.
You can go on OpenSea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make it a collection and just do it like that. Now I'm not gonna tell you guys. I mean, I could.
Don't say what you don't want to.
No, I guess I was gonna say I haven't decided the blockchain yet. Haven't decided which blockchain I'm gonna do between Ethereum and Polygon and Matic. And the reason is I would love to do Ethereum. Like I want to so bad, but the gas prices are so high.
Yeah.
So it's like I personally feel bad someone spending $4 or $5 or $2 or $3 on an
having
NFT.
to come out with 50 or something.
Having to come out with a $50
Yeah.
like gas price. So you're
Right.
paying $50 for one track.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, at the end of the day, you're the artist and you're creating something. And like we were talking about with that $500 hoodie, you know?
Now the caveat to that though is the Polygon blockchain is so amazing because like their fees are it's literally like
more reasonable.
It's cents. It's literally cents. So like if you buy an NFT for $5, you'll spend maybe $6.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I'm torn between the two is because you have to convert everything to like Matic coin or Polygon coin
instead of but if people are going to spend money, then why not just put it in that crypto?
Exactly,
though?
and it's an investment
I don't think that either one. I don't think either one would be harmful.
See, and I want to do Poly because I know for a fact that Poly is like the Polygon is it's honestly it's cheaper on the
consumer.
It's cheaper on the consumer, but like literally as far as the coin goes, like it's still the same amount because I mean I can just convert either or to either or and it's still good. But I think it's good just from my research and been doing with Poly and Matic and things like that. At least just
starting it. At least just this is your first dude.
Exactly.
This whole thing we're still in the baby
stages and that
and like even the people who act like experts really aren't. No one like people. We have an understanding of it, but I'm looking at this through like a 20-year lens. Okay?
Exactly,
dude.
Exactly.
We don't really know like how where this is really gonna go because like, and I had a conversation today just about like the metaverse and stuff. So like, picture me and you had goggles on, and my friend Parker was sitting right there. Okay, and I was like, hey man, come watch the game with me.
Yeah,
and he's just sitting right there. I'm like, hey. Jarius, this is my friend Parker, and we're just got the goggles on, but we're in the metaverse. And then we looked here, I was like, yeah, dude, that's my NFT right there on the wall.
Yeah.
I'm the only one with that.
Bro, and it's crazy because I was telling my cousin the exact same thing. I was like, bro, I got friends.
It sounds insane now.
I got friends that they're not in it. I'm just like, bro, in years to come when y'all put on your glasses. And I say that's the thing is like you can be with like they have the AR where if you're actually in my physical house and we're walking around, you can see my NFT on the wall like digitally.
Yeah.
Or if you're at home and if you have like the Oculus or something, then you know I'm sure by then I'll be able to like send you an invite and then you can
come to my house.
You know, and if it's like if it's more of a situation where you have to like sit down and just look around type stuff, or if you have to, you know what I'm saying, but. Imagine that, bro, and you just come in there and the whole crib is NFT. I was like, bro, think about it. Like, I'm gonna have like an NFT tiger in my crib because I can get one.
Dude, like this guy I had on today, he lives in Miami and he sells yachts and stuff. And he was saying that somebody literally bought a pixelated yacht VR thing for like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. And they're gonna put it in that crib, and the thing is it's just going to be
so crazy.
It's going to be crazy because it's like you can go in your crib. I'll be like, bro, Brandon, how much you pay for this? You'd be like, oh, I pay $500K. I'd be like, I want to buy it from you, and you can sell it to me for all right. You can, and it's just, but see, here's the crazy part is I think it's really really cool is like. It cannot be stolen, like it's digitally, and it's just
that is true.
They can take your like crypto wallet.
Right.
I mean,
it's very difficult, but it's possible. It's happened.
Yeah, but they can't if you spend $10K on an art piece, they
Yeah.
cannot
It's
take
not
that.
going
That's
anywhere.
yours.
Yeah.
You can mint it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever it is. You can like my virtual crib in the future is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, dude, think about GTA, but like literally just
literally,
on steroids.
literally, it's like it's almost like Sims,
Yeah.
but like on steroids.
Yeah,
Like you
but
know what I'm
on,
saying?
like, and GTA is still insane. Don't
Yeah,
get
it's
me
insane,
wrong. Don't
yeah.
get me wrong. Like that RP stuff that was going on, that trend,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes back every couple years too. By the way, GTA
Yeah.
is like the greatest game of all time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
But like the fact that people were role playing in Grand Theft Auto with a controller or whatever, a keyboard, mouse and keyboard,
yeah.
and headphones shows you how like, and people were spending hours on
Hours.
that.
Money too, bro.
And money and real money. Imagine if we all
probably-
had goggles, gloves, a vest, you know.
They said
can
you can.
feel
They
every-
said you can work in the metaverse.
I
There's
mean-
going to be jobs, and they was like, "Well, how are they going to pay you?" And I said, "Bro, this goes." I said,
scanning groceries,
each job, they're going to like convert your like pay scale to like Ethereum or like
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Then they're going to pay you like crypto. You can just get it sent to your
Yeah, and
wallet and just transfer over to you. You know. And I was like, and they was like, "Oh," but I was like, well, no. You got to think about it though, because everything. I said it's going to get to a point to where things that we buy regularly it's going to cost like crypto because
Yeah.
it's safer.
Yeah.
Like-
we already sort of do that now because we
Yeah.
all have a debit or a credit card. All the money in my account, I don't have a stack of cash in my closet.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't have any cash, to be honest with you. And like, it's already computerized.
Yeah.
You know, so why not put it into something that's safer? Because like somebody could take my debit card, swipe it, you know, run it as credit. Somebody could, you know, somehow hack into my bank account or something with a crypto wallet. That shit is
That's not
secure.
happening, bro.
It's not happening.
The worst thing that can happen is like the crypto market crashes. But
or you forget your password.
Yeah, but I tell
Like-
folks all the time, like, man, the next 10 years, bro, like it's just gonna go up because of more millionaires and like people are putting
Yeah.
money into it because of
Yeah, I think it'll stay. I think the good ones, not the shit one, not the ones where it's like you see the Squid Games coin.
yeah, like
That's
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Like, and those dudes stole millions of dollars from people, you know?
Yeah,
and they
you
just-
can. Yeah,
then
and
they
it's
just
crazy.
Rug pull.
You know, it's crazy is like you can. So the dude that made what was it like the Shibu? What
Yeah,
the
Shiba Inu.
The Shiba
Yeah,
Inu.
right,
yeah,
right.
That like that shit.
And it's still not at a penny, but people are still talking about it.
And that's the thing. I have like $5 of it. I bought $5
Let's
just
see
to
what
see
we
what
can
the
do.
fuck it can do.
Right.
Exactly.
Let's see if I can turn 5 to 10.
The dude that like started it, he sent like millions of coins to the dude that owns
Ethereum. Yeah.
and he just sold the shit for
Yeah,
like
he was like,
he
dude.
put it in a burner account and sold the rest
Right.
of it. And I was like, that's why the shit popped off.
Yep.
And I'm just like, you can create your own coin and just hopefully if somebody just buys it and then you get rich.
Some of those are absolutely shit, but like I think Ethereum, if I had $1 million, I would put $1 million in Ethereum right now.
Oh my god, just instantly.
And I made some money on it this year, like not a couple $100s, but like I put my tax return and part of my stimulus checks into crypto and stocks. I definitely this summer, I don't know if you were invested this summer, but it was ugly.
It was ugly, yeah.
And I just held. I was like, God damn, I've lost a lot of money, but you don't lose until you sell. And then about a month ago, shit started to stay
Go
up,
up.
and now it's holding.
Yeah,
You know,
it just
Bitcoin.
it's holding, yeah.
So like, you know,
I-
and look at just 365 days ago. So Bitcoin is at 60 grand ish now. Like last year, dude, it was at like 30.
it was at 30 exactly.
So like, I mean, let's just say it goes 30 grand every year. You put $100 in it, next year you have 2, and then you'll have, you know. I'm just saying, and obviously don't go broke. Don't put your
Don't put your whole check on it, but
spend what you can. You know,
Exactly.
if you're like, man, I only got $20 extra in my savings account.
let me just go ahead and put it
Try
in
it
crypto.
out,
Yeah,
man.
just put it in there,
Dude.
because it could flip.
It could, man.
It could flip.
And if you put, yeah, man. I mean, people made some money on that Dogecoin shit.
Oh yeah.
Now, I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like at 20 cents.
It's just weird now.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is though, bro, is like when I talk to my friends about it, I think they were like, yeah, bro, but it's just like, you know, I don't want to do it now because I can't really buy nothing with it. I can't. And I'm like, that's
You will, though.
you, and that's the thing. You will like.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you're gonna be able to go into the store, buy.
So like a gallon of milk. Say let's say a gallon of milk is
Yeah.
$5 right now. It'll say 0.000 one Bitcoin instead.
Yeah.
Like,
But I said the thing is, bro, is when you buy it, like, you know, when you go to the store and you said you buy something, you use your car is traced back to your name and your account and everything. So if something happens, they can go back and trace you. With Bitcoin, bro, you're just literally John Doe.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally, like I said, bro, you can go. I said, bro, think about it. Somebody could be selling you can go get a TV at Best Buy with Bitcoin, and instead of like if you have an account that's different. But I said, but let's just say you want to buy it and you don't want to show it in your bank account. You can go buy it with Bitcoin, and it's just like in the air, boom, just John Doe.
Right.
And he was like, well, that's not good. And I said, bro, yes, it is. I said, because I was like, just another discussion. But think about the businesses that people have that's like, so for instance, if you were cutting grass, you know how they say if you get money enough through Cash App, now it has to be over 600 or whatever, and they start taking taxes. Bro, you could just tell people, oh, just pay me in Bitcoin. They can't trace that.
They wouldn't know. Yeah,
they wouldn't know. The only thing that's being, you know what I'm saying, y'all will pay the
the gas fee. Yeah,
transfer fee. And if it's Bitcoin, it's a transfer fee. And if it's Ethereum, well, you know, wallet, like, you know, if it's like wallet to wallet, there's really not a fee.
But if you're purchasing
something with Ethereum, it's gas fees. Now that's why I was talking about Poly. I think Poly is going to, if they can figure out how to do it, I think Poly will be neck and neck with Ethereum, because until Ethereum can like figure out a way to make their transactions faster and cut that gas fee, that's going to fuck them, bro.
I'm gonna look into that more, man.
Yeah, look into it, because like on OpenSea, I look at everything that's Poly because there's not a gas fee, and it's literally the same amount to like transfer over, let's say Ethereum or Poly, the like transfer it over from like your Coinbase to your wallet.
Yeah,
the network fee is the same.
Okay,
so you're not even really losing any money. Right. Yeah, and then like
it kind of defeats the whole purpose when you're like, well, fuck, when I'm paying this gas fee on this Ethereum, it's like,
you feel me? You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
I did this for no reason.
Yeah, and then like each like Polycoin, I think is like $1.15 now. So it's cheap.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. That's what I'm saying. Like that's
really good actually.
Yeah,
I mean, XRP is at like 3.
Yeah,
and that's like the third one that people are really. It's like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and people really love XRP. And I've never bought any, or like
I looked into Bitcoin, Ethereum. Poly, obviously. I looked into Algorand, Solano, and there's another Cardano. Cardano. Now I do know Algorand is the one that they're trying to use. So Algorand is going to be, what they're pushing it to be is like a form of crypto credit. So like if you want to go buy land in like the metaverse world, sell at the sandbox. So you would buy it with Algorand. Like that's how you would purchase it with Algorand. You know what I'm saying?
It's so creative.
It's so creative, bro.
So creative.
Like how they're coming up with all these like different coins for like the games, man. And bruh.
I think it's the future, guys.
It's the future. But
also, don't go broke. Don't go buy.
Don't do that.
Don't get your tax return and put it all in Shiba Inu.
Yeah, and by all means, this is not financial advice.
No, this is entertainment. This is a stand-up comedy routine.
Literally, this is not financial advice. We're just saying what we would do in situations. So, but
that's interesting, man. I had 2 conversations today about crypto and stuff, because like I tried to explain it to my girlfriend, and like I'm trying to tell her, I'm like, look, I'm not saying put half your paycheck in it, but like consider it, like, because this is a thing. Because like the NFT thing, think about like Fortnite skins. I got like some skins from like season 2 or whatever. There's some rich kid parents that will probably pay me a lot of money for my account. You know what I'm saying?
Because you got old school.
Because I got the old school season 2 Fortnite skin. You know, so like, and the only reason that they would do that is because of like the exclusivity of it. But it's just
it's on the game. It's digitally.
Yeah. And like
it's I was telling my girl, because she paints and she draws.
Okay.
So I was like, bro, like you need to, because she does it on like the iPad. I was like, you can just start. I said you could just start drawing stuff. You could just sell your. I said you can be like, oh, I only got 10 copies.
Yeah.
And I'm selling each 10 copy for
number them 1 to 10.
number
yeah.
them 1 to 10. You
I
can be
got
like,
the ninth one. Yeah.
yeah, I got, I own number 9 out
Yeah.
of 10,
Uh-huh.
and you can sell each one for like $200 in like Ethereum or Bitcoin, the equivalent.
Boom.
And I was like, you'll go crazy,
Yeah.
And she was like, for real. And I said, because this the thing is I was like, and it's one thing where it's like, if somebody buys it, unless they like tell you, you don't know who buys it.
Yeah, you don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is. I was
Right.
like, so people will buy it and they'll feel better, like not necessarily saying, oh, not you knowing, but they don't. You don't.
There's
It could.
anonymous.
It feels
aspect
good.
to
Yeah,
it.
it makes. Yeah, it's
Right.
it's one of those things where it's like they're supporting it. They're like supporting you, and you don't know them. So it's like
that's cool. That's like a cool way to look at it. I didn't think about it like that.
So I was telling him, I said, when you draw stuff now, I said, even if you just want to do 5, I said, put it up for like $20 and just put it up and just
test it out. Yeah,
and test it out. I said,
put a B-side on there. See
yeah, exactly.
you know,
because I was like, because somebody is going to buy it,
Yeah.
because they can own it digitally.
Yeah.
What they can do is they can take it. They can. I said, even if they own it like digitally, and if they tell you, hey, I just bought this, and they show it to you, you can send them the actual JPEG or whatever and
Yeah.
let them like blow it up and put it in their actual
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
And I was like, if they want to, they can take like the QR code and put it like in the corner.
yeah.
And that way, if
Just
somebody
like,
comes
this
over,
is
they can
mine.
they can be like,
Yeah.
oh, y'all own this, an NFT, I own it.
And it can
They
live
just-
on everybody's phone.
Yeah, and they can be like, oh, damn, for you own that? It'd be like,
Yeah.
boom, they could go to it,
Wow.
scan it, and boom, it go to OpenSea.
Wow.
And it'll show like owner.
That's gonna be-
whoever-
yeah.
That shit is going to
gonna be the new
wild,
flex.
bro. That's you saw, was it Bieber or somebody had a party last Halloween party, fucking had a
The chain. Yeah.
the chain, the
Yeah.
picture of the ape or whatever, like a $400,000 NFT with the code on the back where you could scan it,
Yeah.
bruh. That's the new flex.
It is, bro.
That's the new flex. And you know what's cool about it? Somebody can take that and steal it.
It's like that's not really yours, bud.
Yes, you can. Maybe maybe you like the diamonds in the chain.
Yeah.
But the actual pennant ain't worth.
No.
It's nowhere near worth as the
No.
real item.
Uh huh.
That's the real flex.
People think like, oh well, I'll just screenshot it and I own it. It's like no, and I know the cliche is like, oh, can you take a picture of this Lamborghini and is it yours? It's like, well, no, but like, yes, if you go down to the origin of where this came from, your name is attached to it, your identity or whatever you have, username.
It's you own
Yeah.
it. Like if there was an artist that put out an NFT or a piece of art or whatever, and they say this is a one of one piece, there's only one of these, and you buy the shit for 5 bands, and
Yeah.
if you put it up for sale, you mint it, and you put it up, whoever buys it for 10 bands, you're getting the 10 bands. The artist might get a kick, depending on how they
Right.
mint it, they'll
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
kick off of it, but they'll get a kick from the sale, but like I don't think they get any of the actual. They'll get a kick from it being on there and being purchased and minted, but I don't think they get an actual kick of it. And I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of money, bro. That can
There's
be
money to be made, man.
It's money to be made in NFTs, and I'm telling people all the time, like at least look into it, because if you could just own one thing,
Yeah.
NFT music, people,
Yeah.
you say,
Tory
people
Lanez
go in
did
your
it, man.
crib, you can be like,
Yep.
oh yeah, I own,
Yeah.
I own Rogue Ninja by Rashad. I
Yeah.
own the album. Oh, frick, can you play? Be like, boom, boom, you can,
And only
literally-
me.
and only
Yeah.
you, and you might be the only person would own the album like NFT.
Yeah.
That shit is wild, bro.
Man, it's the future.
It's
and
the
and it's
future,
still in
man.
the baby steps too, in the infancy, and now's the time to get in.
Yeah, now it's time to get in. So if you are listening to this podcast, if you made it this far, get you an NFT. Go on OpenSea, get you an NFT, or do whatever it is you got to
Take a
do.
risk.
Take a risk and do it for your future. Even if it's not for like you, do it for your kids, because the kids is man, the kids are really going to be.
That's why I'm looking at Ethereum
God,
right now,
bro.
because like, say my $100 or whatever I put in Ethereum, who knows what it'll be.
Like
worth.
I saw when you open up those like NBA
the
top shops.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, it'd be dope as fuck if like I walk into your I walk into your Better World room, you got a game room,
Yeah.
and you got a wall full of like highlights,
Chris
just
Paul
playing,
highlight.
just playing random.
Yeah, man.
That shit'll be, bruh.
Yeah,
That shit is awesome.
I love it. I want to learn. I want to
yes.
be an expert in it. But like I said, even the people who are knowledgeable still aren't experts because like this is all like
New.
2 years
It's
old,
new.
if that, like a year and a half.
It's new. Like when I first heard it, I was like, NFT.
Yeah,
I was
this
like,
is a scam, right?
Yeah,
No.
I was like, because I'd done my research, and I was just like, so people were paying millions of dollars for a picture that I could
Pixels.
just screenshot.
Yeah.
And then I just started doing more research, and I was like,
It makes you think.
then like celebrities bought it, and then
Yeah.
it was like I watched Gary Vee and.
Yep.
And he was just saying, like, you know, you can own it digitally is like, that's the next step.
Yeah.
Because I know we don't have too much time.
Right.
But I was going to say, like, music streaming services and shit, like, when we're talking about Netflix and shit like that, I was really going to ask you, like, what do you think the next, like, step is for like, streaming music?
Imagine if you could, like, well, I mean, we used to buy CDs, you know, and now, like, we pay for the streaming service. You know, we used to buy iTunes and stuff. We don't really anymore. But, dude, I think it's if you really fuck with an artist, man. If Travis Scott put it out, I know we keep bringing him up, but he has a cult following. Like legitimately. If Kanye did it, people would buy. If Donda was on OpenSea,
people would buy the shit.
People would buy it.
Like, imagine
even if there wasn't like a limit on it,
they would buy it.
People would buy the shit out of it.
Imagine,
and it would
like,
be easy as fuck.
I'd be just in the same how cars and clothes. Imagine if like our universe character, you could like I was thinking to say something like Off-White or Gucci or shit. Me of mine tricks. If I could figure out how to do it, NFT clothing. And the shit dropped, and you can just buy the
for your character.
Bro, honestly, honest to God, bro, I would not sell nothing physical. I would sell all NFT clothes. For what?
Think about how like convenient it'll be. Think about how much less work in a way. I mean,
I'm
obviously,
making
like creative,
I'm making mock-ups basically.
Yeah.
I'm making live mock-ups.
You'll have to come up with creative ideas, but logistics.
Yeah, it's
nothing. There's no like shipping and handling.
It's posted and you buy it. Like that's like I was just like, man, imagine like Aston Martin dropping like an NFT car and you just being able to spend 10 bands or 50 bands, 15 or and it's like you can go outside and and like you're like AR augmented glasses. You go outside in your garage and your Aston Martin is sitting outside. Like it's not real, but it's real.
But
you spent the
God, man. I just
it's so much to think about.
It is
so much to think about, man. Bro.
Well, shit, bro. This was awesome, bro.
I loved it.
Yeah, we need to do this again, man. I can't wait to see what else you got coming, bro. I can't wait for all this stuff to keep going, keep doing what you're doing. Like I said at the beginning, man, I've been watching you and following you guys for a while.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
The next thing, I mean, really, like I said, the album comes out
January.
I'll have merch as well too. Be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna try to do something for the holidays as well. As far as merch goes and stuff. But so. I said thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely,
man.
Bro.
Thank you for this. This
I
shit
had
is
to
awesome.
make time, man.
This shit is awesome.
Cause like I knew you were only in town for a bit. And I was like, man, I got to take advantage of this, man. We gotta take advantage of this time, man. No more. I can't waste no more.
No,
time,
you can't.
You know?
No. It's time.
It's
grind time. I had to. Like I said, I knew I wasn't in town for too long, but.
Yeah, man.
I told my girl, I said, I want to come in Friday so I could do this because there's no other really.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
No,
that.
bro, you already know. It's like I know everybody works and we have shit going on in our lives. So I was like, this is like the perfect window because, everybody might be off today, like Friday.
Yep.
So this is the perfect time, man. I thank you. I thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, dude. Rashad B. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.